Hey, it's Brad Montgomery from bradmontgomery.com. We're going to talk today about motivational speakers' fees. What are they? How to think about it? How to do this. All right, I'm on the road right now, so I'm hiding in a coffee shop because it's way more fun than the hotel, and the drinks are better. But I just talked on my cell phone with two different clients, and they both had the same confusion about motivational speakers' fees. And so I thought, let's just put up a video real quick. Let me tell you how speakers do not think about fees. Here's how what we don't think about is time. I don't charge by the hour. I don't work at Walmart. I don't punch the clock. I'm not a plumber. I don't charge like, okay, well, the first 2 hours are, I don't do that. I'm much more interested in charging for value. Value. So I want you to think when you're hiring a speaker and you're computing what you want to invest in your speaker, what would be the return on that investment for you if your speaker rocked and really made a huge difference for your organization, for your team. So, like in my case, I'm a motivational speaker. If we're able to motivate them to do the things they are not doing, what would that be worth to you? So, for example, if you're in sales and we're able to increase sales, let's just think small, just to make the point. If we're able to increase your sales team's sales by 1% for 1 week, which is pretty crappy, right? We have to be able to do more than that. But just 1% for 1 week, what would that do? You'd be able to compute that. And then you start thinking about, well, is that a good investment or not? And for most of you, that's a great investment. So why wouldn't you want to do it? And then, two, why wouldn't you, if you really want to return on your speaker investment and you're thinking value, then that's when you might really think, well, spending a little bit more for a guaranteed motivational speaker, somebody who you know can deliver because they've got the credentials, they've got the testimonials, they've got the long client list, they've got the experience, really seems like a good value. So you notice I'm talking about value. I'm not talking about time. I'm talking about value. Let me tell you how another way we think about uh, fees and pricing, just to help you see into our brain in our office. So Eric and Renee and I do not think about minutes. My keynotes are priced, my events are priced for under 90 minutes. It's like my keynote is generally 90 minutes and under, 90 minutes and above, seminars for half day, full day, whatever. That means if you call and say, well, it's only 25 minutes after lunch. Well, I'm happy to do that and do that all the time. But for me, it doesn't matter if it's 25 minutes or it's an hour and 25 minutes because my costs are fixed. What cost do I have? I have limited number of dates I can sell. 365 days in a year, but I'm only going to be a keynote speaker on X number of days. We only schedule me out a certain number of days per year. And then because of that, if I work for you, I can't work for somebody else, right? Because I've sold the date. That means uh, it doesn't matter to me really if I work for you for 5 minutes or for 5 hours and 5 minutes because I can't sell that date to somebody else. So it's going to take a minimum just to arrange that. So I'm not going to be thinking, oh, it's only 5 minutes, even though you might be thinking about that. That's not the way we think about it. And then the other thing that's important for us is I have to prepare every date because so much of what I do is customized, and I know you want that. You don't want just somebody to come in off the street. You want someone who knows you. So I have to prepare about the same amount of time for a half-day seminar as I do for a 45-minute keynote. So preparation, and then finally the travel and problems of getting there. It doesn't matter if I'm crossing town or if I'm getting on a plane and crossing the country or crossing the world. I got to get there, right? So once you're there and you're in the hotel and you've done all the travel and the security and the TSA, and I've bothered to put on a clean shirt, which comes with it. What the heck? It doesn't. Again, that helps you see that it doesn't matter to me whether or not I'm working for 15 or 20 minutes or all day long because those prices are fixed. That expense is done. So next time you're thinking about keynote speakers, I want you to not think about fees as like a per minute or per hour thing. I want you to think about it as per. You're gonna. What value are you getting? What level of guarantee are you getting? And then, can the speaker help you make the changes you need? I'm guessing you're hiring a speaker because you need some changes in your organization. You need your people to be doing something differently now than they were doing before. Well, if you feel like a motivational speaker or inspirational speaker can help you get there, what's the value in there for you? You ought to be able to calculate that, or at least guess. And if you need help on that, call us. We do that all the time. We think that's the way we think. All right. Hope that is helpful to you. I guess one final thought. Often I get people who call me and they say, "Well, what is your fee, Brad, to do to do one keynote speech?" Well, what I do varies so much based on what my clients need. So, there are some price ranges we could give you, but more what we like to do mostly is to not give you a one set speech and not one set price, but instead to ask you, what is it you need? What value are you after? What changes are you after? How can we best help you get your organization from point A to point B? And then based on that conversation, we kind of look through my toolbox of all the things I could do, and then what I usually do is send you a proposal with a few choices on there, and then you can choose. So that's why it's not really like a loaf of bread. They're making some heavy coffee over there. It's not like a loaf of bread or a set of headphone speakers where you can just look it up online and find out how much it costs. Instead, it's a process. We're going to deliver something very customized just for you, just for your organization, just for your people, just for your audience. And that's why the pricing is based on value, not time. All right, if you want a motivational speaker, I'd love to be your guy. Give us a call. You can contact us at bradmontgomery.com or funnymotivationalspeakers.com. But in particular, if you want some help thinking through this value proposition and pricing, I'd love to further explain it and then, of course, make it relevant for you, because I know, of course, I understand that budgets are an issue and you want to work in that, but that's what we're here for. Okay, one more thought. I'm going to do one more thought. One of the ways to think about it when you're talking to a speaker is to tell them what your budget is. So in my case, I like to know what sort of fee family you're in. Are you in this family or this family or this family? Because if you're in this lower family, there are some ideas that I might be able to help you with that can still fit in your budget. Or most of my clients might fit here, but a few of my clients, they really want to invest in change, in lasting change. And so we really, pull out the whole show for them. So that means my proposal can vary depending on your fee family. So when you call a speaker and they say, "Well, what's your budget? Can you give me an idea of what you're working with?" It's not just, in our case anyway, at our office, it's not a negotiation tactic. In our case, it's an effort to narrow it down so we can help give you some ideas that fit with you and fit within your budget. All right, hope that helps. Come visit bradmontgomery.com. So glad for your time. Gosh, I'd love to be part of your team. But if I'm not the guy, make sure that whoever you're hiring delivers value, delivers a guarantee, and fits within your budget in a way that afterwards you can really be feeling like that was the best investment we made to make the best meeting or conference we possibly could have had. Have a great day. Thanks.